Okay, welcome everyone. This stream will be running on a small delay, so I just checked that. And I will be playing Crazyhome for our 3+2 World Championship match. And we will start any second now. The delay is because then there is no problem with him stream sniping maybe. I don't expect him to do that, but well, just to be sure, to get a fair game going. I haven't seen this c5, so I'm out of book immediately. I'm also not sure how much I will comment here, because it's a serious match, so I'll have to think as well. Could go just 92 and pick this up. Might be a bit dangerous though. Queen h4, for example. Let's try it. If he tries queen h4, I can take here, I think. We'll just go for this pawn first. After taking here, giving him a huge development. Now I can take twice and take here, and I have knight at c7. And don't think that he has anything to defend against that, so we'll go for it. And if he castles first, there's probably knight takes c5. So yeah, bishop here makes me use a pawn. Let's go for pawn at c3, not c3, allow knight at c2. And let's just take here. He might play knight at h4, but I feel like I can even take here in between. I'll go knight c7 back. Sorry about my voice, guys. It's a bit weaker in the morning, I suppose. Now I'm looking at rook at g4 as well here. Feels like a good defensive move. If he takes here, I can take with the bishop, and the rook is nicely covered. Oh. And I'm still threatening these two pieces. Just safety first. There might be some forcing move with taking d6, d takes c6, or just here, but don't want to allow any counterplay on g2. So yeah, and it's also hard to find a good square for the queen to retreat to. He might be thinking about some sacrifice. Oh yeah, he sacrificed here. I'll just accept. let's just take this one as well. Maybe I had queen takes before. I still have it. Let's see, let's check. Queen at d8, mates, yeah. Should take back. There's queen at d8 and pawn at e7. Thanks for the follow, Bang Bing Sun. Alright, first game in the back. And we got a well played. So just to explain the format, in the first to 5.5 points wins basically. And if it's 5-5, it's a best of 2 every 2 games. Let's go knight of 6. I feel like he may have prepared some play against e5, which is my usual style here. So let's just play this line. Let's go for early a6. Thank you, Bang Bing Sun. I must admit I haven't prepared for this match opening wise, so I've played some tactics yesterday from OK Study. He wants to land a knight on f4, I guess. Let's go knight e4. And an h5. This is actually not so good for black. I guess I'll move and knight of 6 back. Except the fact that knight e4 wasn't that good. h5 a bit loose as well. Alright, but we will have to continue down this path to create something. Stir up some problems. Might some pawn at g3 ideas later on, for example. Let's go h3, and if knight takes f7, I'll just take. And yes, I've allowed bishop at b7 now, but I'm okay with defending c6 and taking this rook. Gotta watch out for e6 now. So we might have to play e6 ourselves here. Let's do that. But still, it's not looking good for black this game. Yeah, that was to be expected. But it is also, it has the consequence of him having to take this. Because otherwise rook a7 and it's just a move that didn't do much. And I have the benefit of having put the pawn on a6. Normally you can go takes, and knight at a6 be very annoying. But now I feel sort of safe. And he has allowed this. I don't know if that's the best thing. Because now bishop at f2 is a threat. And also if he takes bishop at h2, take g3 is annoying. So rook e1 was probably designed to go knight takes d5 or maybe sacrifice here, but all the entry squares of knights are covered by the pawns, or the bishop in this case. So there isn't any real danger yet of him attacking d7. And time is getting critical as well. Now I can think about rook h1, for example, or pawn it, pawn here. But let's go knight. Okay, let's sack. Put a pawn here. If he takes, there's bishop at h4 with this nasty discovery. He has to take the knight. And then pawn here might be, well, not mating yet, but very close. Yeah, I can win the queen, and that looks already very strong, because queen d1 is a huge threat here. So he cannot take the rook. I missed knight takes f6, that's important. Ah, that's a good find by him. Let's block. He may have found a way here. Rook at e8. Ah, not playing rook at e8. Then he's just, I think rook at e8, knight at f6, something like that might be interesting. Even winning. Okay. Let's see if we can play something very concrete here. Let's just go for knight c3 and knight e4. I felt like I got a good position last time. Yeah, okay, queen a5, that's okay. Pawn c3, bishop e3, I guess. Yes. If d4 just takes. If you take here, knight at e4 is of course very annoying. I think I have time to take this. Knight at e4, king c1, bishop at d2, king here, knight at a3. So I guess I have to sacrifice the queen there. Maybe not so easy. Taking this a bit more lightly than it is. Okay, now he's given me time for king c1 or bishop at a3. Bishop at a3 runs to knight at c4. Let's go king c1. Gives him the time to get safe though, but same goes for me. And castles might run into bishop at e7. Okay, so he's going for this one. Queen here, knight d7, so there's no immediate attack. I'm contemplating if going passive here is the right way to go. I think bishop at a4 first. Let's see if how he wants to use the piece. If bishop d7, there's queen at c8. And if he blocks with the knight, then at least these pieces are a bit out of order. And then I can maybe just play pawn at e2. But it's looking not so good actually, just he has found some nice ideas in his d4 c5 sacrifice, which probably is not really a good opening, it feels like, but I haven't prepared it at all. Wow, that's bold. Okay, now I feel like going for this pawn here. Maybe the bishop at b5 was slightly better because it covered c4 as well. Okay, let's go rook b1, take. He only has one pawn, so rook b3, I guess. Rook b5 also possible, but I like the bishop. And rook b1, there's no escape square for the king left, so therefore rook b3, also covering any knight drops on c3. And if bishop takes, there's queen takes d4. Might even be queen d6 first, queen c7, but I think queen takes d4 is fine. Let's run here. Or just e1. No real check left. So bishop at c5 is very strong next. I gotta move. Open up the queen. Alright. Bit of time trouble there, but we managed in the end. Okay, let's just switch it up a bit. Let's just go e6, knight e4. If he wants to take, that's fine. Knight f4 is a good move, of course. It might be a good idea to take here and then take here. Go knight at h5. I feel like it's a good strategy for me just to survive these openings with black and then go for it in time trouble. Let's do some rerouting. Ah, yeah, that's annoying. But I was going to play knight here anyway, so let's go for that. Because now I'm threatening to take. There are going to be some issues with e6 though, so this pawn at d7 is nasty. I'll have to take. Could sack the queen here. Let's do that. My pieces aren't coordinating that well though, so it's not an easy queen sack. But alright, he is underdeveloped and only has a few pawns. Let's move back. Pawn at b5, I can play knight takes d4. Now the back rank is covered. Threatening mate. Let's go bishop here. If pawn at d7, the bishop can go to a6. And with no pawn in hand, that's... Pawn at b5 would be annoying, but there's no pawn in hand and no easy way to take a pawn. And next I might have pawn at e2. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, let's go for this. Just figuring out if there might be some queen sacrifice here. There is a queen sacrifice here, but he needs a knight for f7. So I gotta keep that in mind. So I might have to go knight at d6 to create some extra safety. Or knight f5. Very sharp position. Yes, maybe calculating something like this. Okay, let's go knight d6 for extra safety in time trouble. And then next knight f5. So I don't see any easy way for him to gain a pawn, but except for this, but then there might be some knight takes d4. Okay, now we'll go knight f5. Everything looks covered nicely. So pawn at g3. Bishop at e7, I guess. Opening up the rook to defend some more. And now these knights are covering a lot of squares. Should be able to take this, I guess. He takes here. Okay, so bishop at f6 necessary. Felt like this should be enough, but not entirely sure. Rook here, king there. Pawn at f2 now. This is mate. Yeah, he resigns already. Let me just quickly respond to this. I hope that helps you. For now, I'll just keep on focusing on the match. Okay, now we play our usual knight of 3 g3 system. Don't know if he prepared something for this. I slightly misplaced this because pawn at e3 now is a bit annoying. Basically losing a piece. But okay, I'm developed. He is not. And I have a pawn for the piece. Let's go to e3. Yeah. If he plays this actively though, there's a good chance for him. Let's move the rook to d1 to discourage any future checks there. If knight takes c3, I was planning on rook d3. But this is messy. But alright, he isn't castled yet. But for example, pawn at e4 is annoying to say the least. He gets some material. Or knight takes e2 first and then pawn at e4. It's not, yeah, let's see. Knight e4, here I have to play bishop d2, or I have played bishop g2 earlier, so that's what went wrong. Okay, I'll take here. Take with the bishop, not with the queen, of course. Knight at e2 was a threat. Oh, knight at d1 is nasty. Missed that. Okay, let's go knight at h5. Because this is just bad. Try to counterattack. Queen here, I plan on going king f2. And hope for the best here, basically. Yeah, you could sack the house here with bishop takes d4, c5, d4. I'm banking on that I can run back. So I hope the queen sacrifices. I, of course, allowed it. And it could be good, but it gives him a lot to think about. And there's also this knight takes d7 threat he has to take into account. So I'm just pressuring him on the clock here. Let's block with the bishop. because now e5 is under control as well. What is his idea? His idea is to go queen d2. That's nice. So we cannot take e5. That's well spotted. Trying to find a way out of this. Let's block with the knight, because I'm expecting rook at e3 at some stage. Don't know if bishop f5 is the way to go, because now I have this. And knight takes e3 probably. Yeah, let's take. Knight at c4, check, possible. Okay, this first is also very possible, because then you gain an extra pawn. I think I can run to g3. I think he has mate. Let's block on g4. Okay, now I can try to figure something out. Let's play this first. Bishop d7 was maybe good. Okay, let's just take and see what happens. I ran out of time. Okay, that's unfortunate for him, because he played a very good game, punishing my opening play there. Okay, so I'm 5-0 up. Not entirely deserved after that last one. Yeah, sure. My opponent asking for a 5-minute break, which is fine, because it's allowed also to ask for a break in these matches. That gives me the time to check that last game in a new tab. Yeah, I felt like he should have just taken here. And well, basically, if you wherever you run, it goes bad. Yeah, he took on d4, and now pawn at h4 is very strong. Because if I take, there's rook at h3, takes here, h6. Now I'll show it. Or it's even queen f6 is not possible, so h6 takes and knight d6. takes... he can run to g4. I missed that. What is the mate then here? Queen here. Probably. That's cute. So I felt that this line was basically winning for black, and probably some other ways to win. All right. Let's see if he's back yet. No, not back yet. So I can check with you the schedule. There are some interesting matches coming up already. Basically, the first part is high rated against very low rated, or 2100 against 2100, like this. And now we get matches for, again, for example here, Yasugi playing a 2200 player. But there are also some very interesting matches against or between 2300, 2400 players, which will be very interesting to watch. And after that we get the 2500 against 2500, for example here, if Marquardt managed to win, which is of course the expectation. And I have to win one more game and then John Stuckey or Deadpan is next. So yeah. And if you did not know this, if you lose somewhere, you get into the losers bracket, which is all the way down here. So you get another chance of getting further in the tournament. But I think you have to go all the way to round 7 or 8 or something to get a candidate spot. So it's a lot longer, this road. Let's see. Yeah, round 8. There are 8 places from the losers round, I believe, and 4 places from this round. So here you have to go to the semi-finals to get into the candidates, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, Crazyhome is back. So we can continue our match. Okay, let's go for knight of 6 again. Yeah, let's go c6 now. And d4. I feel like this is disrupting his play a bit, because usually you have to go d4 there. Knight d7, knight g5, yes. I think I can just take here. Or shall I take on e2? Yeah, I'll just take here. Knight takes f7, yeah, is possible, but he has found this. I missed bishop at h5. I was only looking at this. This is more than annoying. I'll have to take. And then figure out if I go bishop at d6 or knight of 6 back. I think knight of 6 back. Bishop at g6 first, because now he probably will go knight e5 and then knight of 6 back. Okay, now definitely knight of 6 back is tempting. But bishop at f5 also seems okay. Let's do that, because otherwise there might be queen g3 and knight at c7. And now the queen has to retreat somewhere here. Can now go e6, for example. Oh, that's a slip. I guess no takebacks allowed. That's a nasty slip. Hopefully I can figure a way out of this. But it will be tough. You can just take here and go pawn at c7, for example. So we have to get some sort of creative defense here. Pawn at c7, queen e8, rook at b8, bishop c8 is my idea. Can I take here? I guess I can. Let's check. Takes. Yeah, only one queen. It's okay, let's go for it. Queen at b8, rook at c8. Or queen at c8. Not allow queen takes b7. Let's go queen. This is annoying, because then another pawn can come here. So let's go for this. Still recovering from this e5 slip. But getting closer now. Let's check if I moved the king already. Yeah, okay, I moved the king already. I forgot. Let's see what his plan is. Knight c4 maybe. Maybe he just wants to develop. Or maybe he wants to go knight c4, knight b6. Okay, we have to move. I don't know if this will be quick enough. Okay, let's go for this. The pin is really annoying. And my time as well. Let's regain some time on the clock and hopefully we can walk out of this somehow. Doesn't look like it though. He's allowed queen f5 though. That might be something. Let's go b5. Rook here. Don't know. Rook c4. Think I have him now. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's ask if he wants to play on. Yeah, I'm fine with playing 4 more. All right. Basically, I've won the match now, but the match officially is for 10 games, so we can play on. Let's see what he has planned against pawn at b4. Yeah, happy with Tor rook c4. Koen is saying Tor tc4, but T is rook in Dutch. Toren. Thank you. Happy with it indeed. Okay. His opening, it's funny. It's I haven't found a refutation just yet. Could have gone for pawn at g5 as well, because there's this queen d5 idea, but I feel like going for e5 is nicer. Okay, and now since I've won the match, some frivolity is allowed. I feel like I have to sneeze, but it's not just there yet. Okay, let's go knight g5. Take on b7, I think. Because now there's this pawn here, and this is a basic idea where you go rook at e8 and win the queen. Because if you take with knight, f8 mates. I don't know if it's enough though. I'm very underdeveloped. Okay, let's take some material. But I feel like if black has something, black has to have something here. He has a lot of material in hand to work with, and I only gained the queen. But now pawn at f7, there might be some ideas. Okay, he's blocked pawn at f7. No, has he though? I can just do it. Because if knight at d3 I can take, and there's always this idea of taking here. Okay, knight d6. Let's go bishop here first to cover c2. And then take back. Bishop takes g2 though. I think if bishop takes g2 I can play knight takes f6 or queen takes f6. And if he goes knight f3 I can just sack the queen. Okay, he has found a different move order. And rook at d8 is this idea. Or rook at d7, okay. Okay, let's sack. Because king h8 seems like necessary, or this. But now the queen is free again to move. And no knight checks, so this should be okay. For example, knight at c4 is covered. And I think I have this. Yeah, knight at h6 is made. Takes knight at f6 and rook at g8. Alright, interesting game. Okay, let's play e5. Let's see what he has prepared for e5. Okay, let's try this. I don't know anything or not much about these lines, so just trying something. I think bishop at b6 is fine. And a6 I guess should be alright as well. If here, then knight takes, bishop takes. And these bishops are nice and open now. Oh. Pawn at h3, pawn g4. Yeah, 7-0, but and thanks for the congratulations, Patrine. 7-0, but especially the last, the 5-0 game, he had definitely had chances there. I feel like this might be a bit premature, but let's go for it anyway. Otherwise he will try to take a pawn and go pawn at e6. Finnar Scala asking how many classical games per year I play. Well, last few years about 8 or something. Something like that. Just a team league, Dutch league, and maybe queen takes f3 was stronger. This is just a reaction. Okay, but now it still should be okay. So 6 leagues games or something, and two cup games, something like that. And like 4 or 5 years ago, I used to play some tournaments as well. And I plan on doing that later on in my life. Some more. Really want to take with the queen, but I'll take with the bishop. Rook at g3 is coming anyway. Oh, not, okay. You have to defend rook at g3. Alright, let's go d5 this time. What is my maximum elo? I think 2160, 70, something like that. FIDE rating and Dutch rating around the same, probably. And now I'm around 2100 flat. Okay, I just sacrificed the piece here for some long-term ideas. And basically these two pieces aren't playing yet, so he's decided to sacrifice it back immediately. That might be smart. So he can get the bishop into play, but I'll take. Go knight f4. Yeah, let's go knight f4 first. Threatening to take here. And then I'll take on b7, because now pawn at d6 is on in some. Okay, let's just promote. Feel like he is, after this, after the match was over, he's playing a bit more loose, which is of course understandable. Alright, I'll just go for more material. With 2 rooks I maybe can do something on the back rank. Okay, now I have to watch out for knight h3 ideas and the queen. Getting some action. So let's take here and go bishop f3. Yeah, no problem. I love questions. Gives me something to talk about. I feel like I still have some potential to go to 2200 and maybe But playing more games is probably the only way indeed. Let's force a queen trade. And now rook takes e7 to open all things up. And rook at d8, magnet, and queen e7. And if king f7, there's also queen e7 mate. Okay, last game. Yeah, indeed, Akash, it's possible to improve even if you're not under 20 anymore. I don't know, it might be possible, but eventually if you want to increase your rating, you'd have to play classical games as well. But I think if you just practice calculating, it goes a long way. Let's go bishop at g6, defend against this. Yeah, to be expected. Bishop at g6 also designed to cover this. Okay, now he's basically forcing me to sack here, so I'll do that. Sack, and I'll take this and go knight e4. Knight at f6 coming. Pawn at d7 does give me loses some potential to attack, but knight at e4 isn't good as well, I feel like. So knight at g4, nice move. High over 2000 rating at chess. Yeah, it looks like he has me this game. Let's see if we can figure out a way to keep the game going. Queen of 8, let's go for that. Problem is, if he wants, he can still take the bishop anytime. Okay, let's counter. Pawn here, I'll take. Okay, then now I'll go pawn here myself. Pawn at d6 though, might be interesting. Or knight at h5. Okay, let's take here first. I'll take this one, and there might be knight at e4 ideas. Have to play actively. Let's see if this is mate. No, it is not. So I guess queen h6. to maybe go queen e3 or take here. Could sacrifice a rook here to gain the queen, but that can't be good. Let's go bishop here first. King here or king here. Bishop g3. This is tricky. Don't know if it works. Knight at g4 is the idea. King e8. Bleh. This is all looking very, very dubious. Take once maybe. Yeah, take once. He has defended nicely. Good job. Gotta get to 10-0, yeah. He managed to win the last game. Good games. Yeah, about your question over 2000 rating chess, I'll probably do some stream with challenges later on. But now, after this match, I'll leave it here. So, 9-1, very happy with that. And well, the last game got away from me, but okay, after the match is over, concentration probably loosened a bit. Any thoughts on Pepsi and gaming? Played him sometimes, I don't know. I think he's reasonably strong. Can't remember really. Probably I'll see him in some Shield tournament again or something like that. It was first to 5.5. So after 6-0 it was over, and then it's just 10 games. You can ask your opponent if they want to play some more, but 6-0 was enough. Yeah, Patadine, thanks for explaining. So guys, I'll go grab some lunch and I'll have to work after. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow in the Elite Arena. I don't know if I will be streaming that. I might not be at home, but maybe I will be in time to stream as well. And otherwise, I'll see you in some next stream in the coming week. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed. Let's end with the schedule. Let's see, out here, which opponent is coming up next. So I'm here. The score is already updated. It's very very nicely done. Probably Legion Destroyer or so was watching. I think he is managing this. If I'm not correct, please correct me. Yeah, rating wise, I will be playing John Stuckey next game, but that ban had a very good upset in the first round, so let's not rule him out. And well, that will be a very interesting match either way. If Deadpan manages to beat Pigu and John Stuckey, then he will have I will have a tough time against him for sure. And John Stuckey I also have a kind of equal record against, I think. So that will be interesting as well. Okay, I'll see you next time, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the stream.